The way I have constructed our session this morning here is to talk about, perhaps some of the greatest challenges of our time. Energy is something of a global business, but it is also a global political, social, economic, and legal challenge in many ways. So I have tried to come up with a talk through a kind of an interactive seminar session on the key aspects, what I see to be the key aspects of the energy dilemma, if you like, and some people even call it a trilemma these days, where you have the question of energy security, then you have the question of energy transition, and then sustainability. Yeah. So this is, broadly speaking, the topic area of our session this morning, but it is itself, I think, charged with a lot of other information, a lot of other factors. So I will try to dissect and navigate together with you, because I want to make it interactive, these sort of areas of the global energy discussion. My talk and our session today will be it'll be like a series of introductions to many subtopics. Okay, so to cover all this material, and I have prepared a few slides, just some talking points, really. If you like the presentation, we might actually do a more expansive write-up and share it with you as students as a written resource. I believe the lecture will be recorded, and you can have access to that. But the way I have tried to construct it, there's going to be four broad areas of my talk. We might not get through all of them, okay? Because after each area of the talk, I want to have a pause and give you time for Q&A, a little bit of interactive sort of session. So I don't know if we'll get through all of it, but we will try it. And I've not included it here in the outline of the talk, but there's a little session on Turkey and the meaning and implications of all of this for you in your country, in your region. So I don't know if we'll get to that, but that's something we need to think about. So four broad areas of my talk, just to introduce, and then I will go into the first area of the talk. Okay, so first area of the talk, just to introduce it, it is what I refer to as terminology. Okay, so terminology. So what is energy security? What is energy transition? Sustainability. Okay, so I'm just going to, that's going to be the first area of the talk. I'm going to talk about that just in a minute. Second area of the talk, who were the key actors? Okay, who were the key actors in the global energy game? Yeah, so you can see I've put out a few here, which of course will be familiar to you, but I will discuss them, individually, collectively. It's all interlinked. However, the actors have different agendas. Sometimes these agendas, unite. Sometimes they clash. Sometimes they intersect. So it makes for a very complex sort of global environment when you come to these really macro issues: energy security, transition, and sustainability. Then I have highlighted a third area, which is, broadly speaking, the macro environment related to the actors. But it is something which maybe some of you have heard of, a very interesting Turkish gentleman, Mehmet. He introduced me to this idea of global game changers around 20 years ago, even before the first of these came online, the shale revolution in the US, shale gas. Shale oil is in many ways more significant for the global economy than shale gas. But I will introduce you to some of the game changers and just give you some highlights, really. Again, this is going to be just introductions to many subtopics, because each of these topics can be, itself a lecture. This is in essence a course, if you like. This is a teaser, on a really broad-ranging sort of topic area. So the game changers I will talk about, you can see there. There's 5 of them. And, the world has changed several times, but in a relatively short space, the world has changed quite significantly. My world, your world, the way we do things, the way we are forced to adjust our behavior, both as individuals as well as various actors in the global energy environment. Yeah. And the fourth topic, I think it is really the key topic in many ways when you talk about energy transition. And that's, what really happens to those fantastic charts and diagrams, which, energy company leaders and the IEA in Paris and, all kinds of statistical agencies present. And that's really about, what type of fuels dominate the global energy supply. So, coal, oil, gas, fossil fuels more broadly. But then is it hydro? Is it nuclear energy? Is it renewables? And of course, much of the discussion in the energy transition context is kind of about renewables, clean energy.